set for football now from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the Dink and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go on a sweltering hot day in Tampa. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
Well, it didn't take long for Bo Nix to establish himself as a bona fide starter in this league, winning the position with the Broncos as a rookie. He has all the intangibles, but really what sticks out the most, Mike, is the amount of starts he made in college. It's kind of similar to Brock Purdy. Very experienced at the college level. Let's see how that carries over here to the NFL.
16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
First down, Denver.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
They'll go play action with Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Broncos.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they were 5. Can you keep this? There's a lot of big plays to be made.
He was brought down by Levante David. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Buccaneers' 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 1. He'll give it to Dobbins. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
At the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down, Broncos.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 21, here's second down and 2. To throw is Nix. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short game, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Brings up second down.
They'll come to the line now on second and 2. It's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Come a little closer. Here's second and goal. They send Sutton in motion. Dobbins is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. His kick is good. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Buccaneers, nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return is Sean Tucker. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know you got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Out right and catch me. That's Ibuka.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got the first down and more than that. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving.
To number 7, Bucky Irving. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
That's good for a Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Second down.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, sets up third down.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 10.
To throw is Mayfield. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
6-yard loss.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him. When you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
So, on fourth down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive first and 10. Here's Dobbins. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second and inches. On the bootleg, it's Nix. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Mims sent in motion here. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamil Dean.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
The Buccaneers are ready for their second possession. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is first and 10. Gonna give it to Irving. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Tackled back at the
How often do we
41-yard
see
line.
linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. It's Otten in motion. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka.
Now, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Buccaneers field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs are on the board. It's 7-3.
7. Buccaneers 3.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Run with Dobbins. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Hassan Reddick there to make the play.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often...
Oh, a loose football. The Bucs have it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bucs are on top. It's now 10-7.
Buccaneers 10. Broncos 7.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Nix, got to throw it here on first down. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 6. And the Broncos first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and inches at the 49-yard line.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The BUCS have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down as we are ready to get back underway. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after it's just a yard.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That's going to be blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. They'll look underneath here for Irving. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
To number 7.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. The handoff is Irving. And he will drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Godwin working the right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll run with Irvin. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right back to Irvin. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Patrick Surtain takes the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 7. Throwing is Baker. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Buccaneers.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Forced out left. He's going to tuck it and go. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
This has been a great drive and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have.
He's got it. It's a touchdown. There is a marker down, but it looked like the defense was offside.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers will get out in front 17-7.
Broncos 7.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar. And they have been so far. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. 34, second and a yard. Mims sent in motion here. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Anthony Walker there to make the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
Here's a run going left. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Denver first down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
He takes off.
That play had sack written all over it, so that's a great job by the quarterback, not only escaping the initial pressure, even though he doesn't gain a whole lot, he's able to pick up some positive yards for what looked like a disaster in the start.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Broncos.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll run again. And he's in! Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big-time finish, big-time play, and they end this drive with 6.
Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Broncos 14.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one caught left side by Evans. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Brings up second down at the 45-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Baker to throw. Down the field, it's Evans. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. Now the Bucs will take their first time out as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Jonathan Cooper getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They send Godwin in motion. On 2nd down, Baker to the outside. Catch made by Evans. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Now a timeout signal for it, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. They send Godwin in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
2nd and goal.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal.
A 26-yard
This,
attempt.
about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Really impressive way to close out this first half. I mean, you think about it, Mike, they come away with points. They leave virtually no time remaining for their opponent to possess the ball. And on top of that, they get the ball first coming out of the break, so they'll get a chance here to double up points if they can have a good opening possession of the second half.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one, likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. On play action, Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's second and a couple. To throw is Mayfield. To the tight end, Otten with the ground. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On first down, here's Irving. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And now it's going to be third down. Now Mayfield. Now screen set up for Irving. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. They'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep.
The
Broncos offense. And their running back set to go once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was brought down by Levante David. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Denver 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's Nix to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 7.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
They send Sutton in motion. He's got a man open. It's Sherfield. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 32.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier. He's brought down by Deion Jones. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 17-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Nixon's pass complete to J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Throwing, Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
A run on 1st and goal. Powering forward. He's in. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Denver. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd.
21. Buccaneers 20.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Irving now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bucs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. It's Otten in motion. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Still first down.
Throwing is Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Godwin working the right side. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Again, this is Irving. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Nick Bonito on the tackle. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 10-yard line.
second down throw from Mayfield. He's got the connection there to Ibuka.
Complete to number 9, Emeka Ibuka. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
A 22-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They trail by 2 and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He'll step up and run. And nice work there. He'll go into a slide and gain about 7.
It's a gain of 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Now it's Dobbins. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Denver.
Here's Dobbins. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Third and 9. Mims sent in motion here. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. Back deep, Trey Palmer.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. That's Ibuka in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
That's good for the Buccaneers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Ibuka. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
4 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
There's 2 big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
Ibuka. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Buccaneers 1st down.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them 1 step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's caught left side by Otten. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Irving. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It It continues now with first and goal.
6. That's good for a first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here now, second down and goal. To throw is Mayfield. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. And now they'll be looking at third and goal. Baker to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up one, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bucs will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Broncos 21.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll pick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense.
At their own 27-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. Brings up second down.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That ball is caught on the sidelines and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
A gain of 26
That
yards.
one good for 26 yards.
Broncos first down.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter. At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
2nd and 10. A run with Dobbins. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Broncos.
First down, Denver.
Kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me? Can't believe I paid for this. What just happened?
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton.
Mixes pass. Complete to number 14, Portland Sutton. A 5-yard gain. Brings up second down at the BUCS 5-yard line.
On second down, it's Nix. Good coverage there in the end zone, and it's incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
And he overshot his man out of the end zone. That one's incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
A 22-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Tucker. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the BUCS ready to get back to work. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The handoff, it's Irving. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
To throw is Mayfield. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
That's good for a Buccaneers first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
He'll run with Irvin, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's a BUCS in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. A $1.54 to go.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Third and 10. They send Godwin in motion. They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Down to a knee one more time. And that should just about do it. So here for the Buccaneers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.